In this video, we're going to look at how to create a chart using Schoology assessments. This is a really great tool if you want students to create their own charts. So let's look at some options. If you are in your item bank, you click on chart, and then you need to type in your question. You're going to label your titles and your axes. You're going to identify the number of points you need. And then we're going to look at some additional setup. So I have a question here that is talking about a strand of DNA. So give students a sequence, and it says create a chart showing the total number of each nucleotide needed to complete the strand. So I'm going to title it DNA nucleotides. I know that I only need a maximum number of 10. So as I make these changes, you can see that my correct answer chart that the students will see is going to change. My x-axis is nucleotides. My y-axis is going to be called total number. I know that there are 4 nucleotides, so that means I need 4 different bars. So I'm going to have A, C, G, I need to add another one, T. And it's going to give it a start value of 0. So you'll notice that to start with, it's on the x-axis. So it's got a start value of 0. For my chart, I want it to have a 0 unit response threshold. This means that if students are answering this, they have to get it to the exact number. If you were doing this in math and you wanted to do halves and you wanted to give them a half on either side, you would change this threshold. In my situation here, students would need to look at this strand of DNA. They would need to figure out the complement to it and then create the numbers. So for this particular question, the answer key is going to be the A. Students would need to select 4. C, students would need to select 6. G, they would select 6, and T, they would select 4. So this is the correct answer that students should select. I have some additional setup options. I can change the type of chart. So I can do a bar, a line, histogram, dot plot, or line plot. I can do multiple colored bars. So it would change the bar if I wanted it to. I can determine the type of guidelines I have. I only need y-axis grid lines for this one. So the x-axis grid lines don't really matter, so I can take those off. And then what the students can do, can they add new points? Can they edit the points I've already given them? Can they delete a point? Or if they make new points, are they going to be interactive? And can they change the order of these? All of these are options for how you want to create your chart. This is just a very quick overview of chart creation. Once you're done, you're going to hit this save button at the bottom, and then it will save your question to your bank for you to add additional questions to. As a reminder, you do have different types of charts that are available. So to switch to a line chart, you would start with your additional setup. And let's say I want it to be a histogram. That is going to change the type of questions that they have. And so you would change your axis and your labels depending on your question stimulus. I hope this helps you get started with chart types in Schoology. If you have any additional questions, reach out to your DLC.